What's going on, guys? Abby Matt here with Mad Real Reviews. I am back. It's been 2 weeks. It's kind of difficult to try to keep up with this, but I'm trying. It is what it is. But here we are. So welcome to my edition of me talking to myself. I am just hanging out. It's a Wednesday night. I had me two fun dips back to back. One was the blue one that turns your tongue green, and then I had the pink one. So that's my evening. I did have actual food, so I mean, I didn't just have candy. If I have any kids listening, I mean, we're all adults, but I know some of us are kids. It is not good to have candy for dinner. Unless it's ice cream, because that's pretty good for dinner. But it's fine. I had that, and then I did have two breakfast quesadillas. I can't even say it right. Quesadillas. There we go. I did have two of those. I had cheese, mozzarella cheese, bacon, and egg. Yeah. Oh my God, I already forgot what I had in it. Anyway, had that, and then with some tapatio. Of course, gotta add the tapatio. Yeah, so that's what I had for dinner. But let's recap. It's been 2 weeks, so let's see, what have we missed? Or what have I missed? Sorry. Let's see here. Well, I last left you with the Oscars. What do you guys think of that? Parasite took home 4 Oscars. That was pretty rad. What was it? Best Picture, Original Screenplay, International Feature. What was the other one? Was it? Oh, I can't remember the fourth one that it won. But it did win 4. I was very proud. If I remember correctly, I got 3 out of the 4. I think that's why I can't remember the fourth one right now. But I got 3 out of the 4 right. Best Actor, I think I got that one right because, oh man, like I said, it's been 2 weeks. And I didn't bring my piece of paper, which I wrote everything down. So it's somewhere in my room. So we're just going to go off of this together. Oh, see, I'm already drawing a blank. But I was very surprised, I'm not going to lie, with the Best Actress. Best Actress, I'm not going to lie, kind of threw me off a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong. She was great at playing Judy Garland, but I honestly thought it should have gone to Cynthia Erivo. I honestly thought that. But that did not happen. But you know what? I'm very proud that she did win her Oscar. It was well deserved. I mean, obviously she's in the category, but just my personal nomination, which was Cynthia Erivo for Harriet, I thought she knocked it out of the park. I thought that was amazing. Supporting actress, I was right on Laura Dern. I mean, like I said last time, she supported the actress like that. Scarlett Johansson's character, like that to me, that was definitely top notch. I remember now, Best Actor, Joaquin Phoenix, I did get that right, and Supporting Actor, which was Brad Pitt, so I did get those right. I was pretty proud of myself. Honestly, I don't know if you guys had a chance to see any of the documentary features. I honestly thought The Cave should have won, but it was, I think it was American Factory. I mean, it was still a nice story if you've seen it. But I don't know, I really thought The Cave, of what's going on, on the other side of the world, and, the destruction that's been happening. And I mean, yes, we see it on the news, but when you actually see it done in a documentary feature where you're actually in the chaos, it kind of gets you more involved in, the trying to understand of what's going on the other side of the world. I mean, that one, and for Sama, same thing, but for Sama, she did it more towards, her daughter, but on her second child she ended up having during the film. But yeah, I definitely thought The Cave would have won, but that one did not win. But it's okay. Like I said, all of them had great nominations. They all did, in my eyes anyway, a fantastic job. Documentary short, I believe it's learning to skateboard in a warfare if you're a girl. I'm very glad that one won. That was definitely that one was a good one. I'm not gonna lie. That one was a good one when I had seen it in the theater. Kind of gave me the encouragement to go skateboarding. Have I done it yet? No. Sorry. I just falling and breaking something. I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan. But I was told to have like a pillow to cushion my butt. So we'll see how that works out. What was the other one? It was animated short. I really thought, I want to say it's called, I suck at French, but memorable, that one. It's memorable. But the one that won was Hair Love. I mean, it was a cute story if you've seen it, which actually I believe is on YouTube if I remember correctly. I remember seeing it on the Academy's page, or if not, they were tagged. I can't remember where I saw it, but they said that it is available on YouTube. So if you want to take a look at it, Hair Love, that's the one that won. So that one was a really good one. And then, the other one was documentary short, and I wanted a sister to win, but My Neighbor's Window, that one was a really good one too, because I guess I can say it now. Basically, these people that had just moved in right across the way, they lived on the other side of the Manhattan Bridge. It looked like they were living in Dumbo, but I'm not too sure. Down under Manhattan Bridge overpass. It's on the other side. I believe it's on the peak of Brooklyn, if I remember correctly. Anyway, so they had just moved in, the people across the way, and the neighbors on the other side can like clearly see through their house. They were christening the house, and as it progressed throughout the short, you had seen them very happy, and they had a charismatic charm. Well, that's the same word. Charismatic vibe to them, and then shortly thereafter, you just kind of seeing like all of a sudden there was a point where they were sitting down the table, and she went over to go caress him. And I mean, we kind of, at least for me, when I saw it, like I thought maybe somebody died. Well, then shortly thereafter, then you saw a medical bed come in. You saw him basically starting to cripple down, and that's when we all knew that he had cancer, or he has cancer. And of course, the neighbors are still looking through the window and watching everything that's unfolding. And unfortunately, he passes away, and she follows the coroners downstairs where they put him in the ambulance, and they wheel him off. And the neighbor from across the way goes on over to go check, because she had seen the lady come downstairs. Went over to go check, and even the lady was like, "Don't I know you? Aren't you like, don't you live across the way?" She goes, "Yeah." She goes, hopefully you don't think this is weird, but we've been looking through your window, and you have a beautiful family, with your son. And the lady never said like, "Oh, we do the same thing." So it was kind of like, I don't know, it was kind of nice. So I can see why it won. So overall, like, I wasn't mad at the Oscars. I do think that the memoriam was a little too fast. I don't know. I just thought it was a little too fast. Like, I usually get choked up. I'm not going to lie. I usually get choked up. But this time around, I didn't so much. And it was just kind of more like, okay, I can see what you're doing there. And then that was it. I don't know. Just kind of threw me off there. The performances were really good. I got the chills at a couple times. Yeah, man. Cynthia Erivo. Ooh, that girl got a voice. I definitely got chills when I heard hers. But other than that, it was good. Did my Oscar tradition like I normally do. Starting at 1:00, I had my mimosas with my everything bagel with cream cheese, garlic and herb, and of course my salmon. I had that until my beautiful mama went to go to In-N-Out and got some In-N-Out for us. And I actually finished off mimosas, and my friend came over, and he brought I already forgot what it was. I think it was a rosé champagne or rosé bubbly. I know it was rosé. It was pink. And we ended up killing that too. So 3 bottles. There it goes. And I'm pretty sure I talked about this, but I had a 24-pack of Coronas. He took one. I just finished off the champagne, and I felt bubbly myself. So it was a very good night. and ended the night with watching Zombieland Double Tap. So that was pretty good. In case I don't know if you guys seen it, but if you guys have not, just wait to the end credits. That's all I'm going to say, because it's actually kind of cool. All right, well, that's Oscar Sunday. After that, nothing really happened until the 12th. I was able to go to Disney After Dark, or I think that's what it's called, Disney After Dark Sweethearts. I don't know, it's one of those. Anyway, so went and took my mom, my son, and my niece. We had a jolly good time. Me and my mom were on the hunt to find Maleficent. We were asking the people that work there, where's Maleficent? Because it says it on the pamphlet that Maleficent was going to be there in Fantasyland. And went on over, and they're like, okay, she's hoping to make an appearance after 9 o'clock. Okay, fine. Well, 9 o'clock happens, and they have the royal ball, all that fun jazz, but Maleficent didn't show. So what we ended up doing, we ended up going on over to where did we go? We went over to go get something. So we were on the hunt. So I went over to the castle. Didn't see anything there. I went on over to Frontierland. Didn't see anything there. I went back over, and then the next show was going to start. They said it was on the hour of every hour. So 10 o'clock, I was like, okay, maybe this is where the villains will come out. And she never did. So we were kind of bummed at that. But it's fine. We got to see the fairy godmothers from Aurora. So that was pretty nice. I got to dance with all of them too. So that was even better. And so that was actually a pretty fun time. And then my niece hadn't been there for a really long time, so she actually got to enjoy it too. And then ended the night there, and then that was it. So that was Wednesday. After that, I'm trying to look at my calendar here. So Wednesday I was supposed to record, but clearly I didn't, because I ended up doing other things. So I apologize in advance, but here I am. Let's see here. After that, it was Valentine's Day, which we did do stuff for me and my son. I did take him out to a nice dinner, and then I was going to do something afterwards, but he wasn't behaving, so we ended up not doing anything. But the dinner was delicious. By the time we got home, my food was still warm, so I ended up getting into my PJs, ate some mac and cheese with lobster, and it was absolutely delicious. I ended up ordering bone marrow, so that was my appetizer. Then for my main entree, I ended up getting the mac and cheese with lobster, and what did I get? Oh, Brussels sprouts with bacon. So that was pretty good. And then my main course with that was the rack of lamb. It was absolutely delicious. And of course I had wine to go with it. I can't remember what it was. I remember it being a red blend, but I can't remember what the name of it was. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down somewhere. And then my son ended up getting chicken, and then a baked potato plain. He didn't want anything on it. So that was that. That was for Valentine's Day. And then over the weekend I went to brunch. And while at brunch, I ended up having mimosas. My mom was driving, so I was like, let's take advantage of that. So I did. I ended up having the crab benedict. Oh, God, so savory. And then, of course, the mimosas to top it off. I started running again. This is day 3, because let's face it, I gained 4 pounds. I know it's nothing to some of you people, but to me, like, I've stayed consistent since my birthday, and I finally gained weight. So I've started running again. Today's day 3. Tomorrow will be day 4, and hopefully I can stay consistent with that. Anything new? Nothing that I know of that's coming up this weekend. But either way, hopefully you guys have a great day, and hopefully I can record next Wednesday if I'm not distracted with anything. Other than that, this is Abby Mad talking to herself right here for your listening pleasure, and hope you guys have a good night. Take care.